Hi there, welcome back to It's Only Paper. I'm Lisa and today I'm going to be working in my weekly journal. I'm going to be doing my birthday week. This week we had a family outing, my daughter had some news, and then we had my sister visit with her little granddaughter as well. So it was a really lovely week. I'm going to be using some bits and pieces from my April kit, which is called My Small World, all about our own little world that we live in. So I thought that would be perfect for doing my birthday week. So these are all my prepped pages already from the junk journal that I made. If you haven't seen this, by the way, I'll leave a link to when I created the journal. I had so much fun doing that. I've got some really lovely things. These are the papers from the kit. I've just taken one paper each. You do get two of each. There's 5 different designs. I've got the embellishment postcard. I've also got the super cute little notepad as well, and I've got some other bits and pieces from the kit. Look at these cute flat back clouds, aren't they lovely? And I'm planning to use a stencil. This isn't in the kit, but it's an add-on, so I'm planning to use that as well. And the stickers and that haven't arrived yet as I film this, but I can't wait to use them because they're all so cute, really cute. Anyway, let's get creating. I've got this as my page already. I don't really want to cover too much of it up because I really like it. I'm wondering whether to use this going across. So I've got a little bit of space for journaling, or actually maybe do it at the bottom. That might be an idea. Yeah, have a bit of an embellishment, then I can leave some of that as well. I think that would work out very well. Let's just trim that off there. I'm not up to date with my weekly journal. I did do this last week, and this is the week previous, so I'm doing okay actually, but I am missing a couple of weeks in between, and that's fine. I will go back to doing those, but I'm a strong believer in journaling or scrapbooking what you're in the mood for doing, and I really fancy doing my birthday, so that's what I'm going to do. So yeah, I think I might make a little pocket. A pocket then just gives you so many more ideas, doesn't it? Or space, I should say, not ideas, space for adding things. Could be later actually that I even add something. I haven't kept all my birthday cards. I've kept some bits and pieces. I always like to keep the one from my mum, for example. My sister and we started this thing last year where my sister's card was so funny that we've kept it. And so we're just going to do the same card each year, and we've just both started writing inside. There we go. We've got a little slip there. So we are now keeping the same card. I'm going to take some of that. Let's trim that like that. So yeah, we've written in it and then given it back. I'm the one that's keeping it. Our birthdays are only a month apart. I get to keep it the rest of the time because if it were down to my sister, we would never see it again. I'm going to pop that on there. You will know if you watch my videos that she has a tendency to lose things. So she only has to worry about keeping it safe for 1 month of the year. I actually have a little basket on my studio shelf. I'll show you actually. I do like to try and stay as organised as possible. So I'll show you. So this is it. I've got 3 baskets here. Notepads, whoops, notebooks. Most of these are actually written in. And then this is all cards. So recently I made, where's the last card I made? No, that's not it. It's in there somewhere. I've just seen it. It's just slid down there. So if I make a card, it goes in there. This is the card from my sister. But then I've got all other cards that I've bought, and they always live in there. And then especially, if I'm totally honest, I don't actually send many cards. But it means then if I do send one, and I like to get them when I see one, and I think, oh, that's so perfect for that person. Or if I make one, and sometimes it can be a few months in advance. So then I can just pop them in that basket, and I always know where they are. So that works well for me. Right, I'm going to pop that on there. And I'm going to place this little one of Aid and I really like that strip, but now I realise I've covered up most of it. Let's do it like that. And we'll do this one down here. So this was, I did actually do a vlog if you haven't seen it. This was my birthday trip to Avebury. That was so nice that day. And then I can always pop things behind if I want to. And then I've also got the one of Dolly and I. I'm not sure where to put that. I was thinking, because I want to use the notepad here, about just having it here. On here. I kind of quite fancy keeping this quite plain. That there. That there. I want to tell the story about Holly, so we need to pop that somewhere as well. I haven't decided where. And then we've also got Dolly coming to visit as well. Right, I tell you what we're going to do. We are going to pop the notepad paper on here. That's the first thing we're going to do, and we're going to do this as a little bit of a flip. There's so many ways that you can use the notepad in the kit. You can obviously use it as a notepad. You can add it as a little journaling card, or I'm going to use it for journaling in my journal, but it's also going to be a little flip. There we go. And then I can add some washi tape at the top there, and it can flip up, and then we can add journaling on there as well. So what I might do actually is pop Holly's photo there. I'll explain the photo in a minute. And we've actually got the paper here as well. This could work really well. I like this. So Holly's had a massive change in her life as well. Holly has, actually, I wonder, no, let's just trim that down slightly. Holly has changed jobs. She's doing her master's, and she's been with Waitrose since school days. And it saw her all the way through uni. And now she is doing her master's, and she's changed jobs. It's just not working for her there. It's mainly down to public transport, just all the delays, the constant cancellations. It's just so stressful all the time. And it's not fair. She's turning up for late for work so often because the train just doesn't show up. And it's not even like you get a warning, it just doesn't show up. And she's done with it. So, yeah, so she's found something that she can walk to. More money, really good perks. Obviously, she's going to miss, we're all going to miss Holly's Waitrose discount, if I'm totally honest. Our 25% off John Lewis. But this is so much better. And also, she can work longer shifts. So Waitrose, I think, is like 5 or 6 hours. So instead of working 4 days a week, she is working 3. One of those days she was having to get out of a lecture and rush to the train because it, I can't remember, I think it was her lecture timing changed this term. And it's just so stressful all the time. So life has just become very simple. So I am so pleased for her. It was a big decision to make. She had a lot of free food from Waitrose as well. But she's not having to spend any money on public transport. That's her little pile of Waitrose clothing. She has been there a long time now. So it was a big, big decision to move. Obviously not in that location. That helps. That was quite, it's only been a few months. But to leave Waitrose, it was still a big move. So I'm going to pop that on there. That's the journaling for Holly. I can journal there and around there. And then we need to fit Dolly in somewhere. Little Dolly. Oh, I tell you what I was going to do for Dolly. I've also got the cake box. This is what I've been keeping because we baked a Dolly cake with Dolly. So I want to add that somewhere on my page as well. That will be fun. I kind of feel like it should be on there. I don't know. let's see how this goes. Let's have a play. So maybe, I don't know, let's do Holly's journaling first. Let's focus on this page. I am going to use these from the embellishment postcard. I think these are very appropriate. Hopes, highlight and positive. And it's also so nice for us knowing that she's no longer having to get the train back in the horrible cold weather at night. This is so much better. We feel a lot happier with this change for her. I like the today. Let's cut that out. Somebody in our Facebook group recently asked about tips for fussy cutting, and the biggest and best tip I've ever had was from Laura Rumble, and that was to use larger scissors. I always used to use Diddy scissors, and Laura said use the large ones. It works out so much better, and it really, really does. So yeah, that's the best tip I have ever had for fussy cutting. So I also get asked a lot about using the papers. So we're going to focus a lot on the papers this month. Let's get these ones. I love this paper here with all the strips. I kind of think of them as washi strips. So let's use some of these. So I like to cut them up and use them. I think they're really fun that way. So I'm thinking this one across the top. I also wanted to use this one with my border punch as well. I thought that would be quite fun. So make sure it's not upside down. Let's cut this here like this. So even though it's patterned, I am still going to add a border punch to it. And we're going to have a decorative edge. I think that would be really fun. So don't let the patterns scare you off. Just because something's patterned, don't sort of sometimes think of it as the bigger pictures. Kind of cut it down a little bit and think of it as like smaller. So you can get fussy cutting and cut things out, but I'm just thinking of this as a small strip today. So I'm going to cut that. I think that looks really cute. Actually, I might do one top and bottom. I think that would look quite nice. When you use a border punch, do you start one end, or like me, do you start in the middle? I didn't do so well with that one. Never mind. I used a border punch on and stapled it on the other day, and I really liked that look. I thought it looked really nice. So I am thinking, or I might actually, oh, I quite like it on there. The white on that other page looks really nice. Let's trim off the end, and I'm going to add some tape on the opposite side here to stick this on. I think that will look really nice, and I think the white, the other edge, will look really nice on this side as well. There. So do not be intimidated by busy prints. I love that, and I love the white on there as well. I might even end up coming back to that. Ooh. I'm going to add that on the end. I think that will look so nice. And the little bit, this is a little torn piece that I've just taken off the edge. I was going to scrap it, but I think that will really add to, because it's quite a big wide strip there on the other side. This was a page I did for my Patreons recently. It was quite a personal one about our move, and it was the first time of me documenting our move as well. Went and did our first little bit of house hunting, and so that was a Patreon exclusive. I like to try and keep the more personal stuff to Patreon rather than just put it on YouTube where everyone can see it. Some things just feel a bit too personal to share in that way. There. So I'll leave a link to Patreon below anyway. But that, I am pleased with that. I think that looks really nice. And I'm going to pop the other one at the top there as well. I love how fun this looks. And then I think I'm going to pop that on there. That's what I think. I'm going to add that strip to that. I wanted it to be a really happy page. These colours are so perfect. Also really perfect for this time of year as we're sort of transitioning into spring. The lighter evenings, the flowers are starting to blossom. There's a few trees around here as well. It's just such a happy, positive time of year, isn't it? So I wanted my page also to reflect upon that, which I think it definitely does. I wanted the kit to reflect upon that as well, actually, to have sort of like a happy feeling. Right, I am going to, let's pop some of the strips down here, or I could even add a strip of this. Let's do the clouds. And I'm going to add a decorative edge just to that end, like that. So that pops over the outside. I'm going to pop my glue stick on this one. And it's just adding a little bit of colour to the page. I like how that sticks over. And then I'll pop positive on there. And hopes as well. Got that one going on there, and I had the idea of, let's grab my stapler. I love it, as you know, when I add something from one page but it actually kind of like means something for another page. So we're going to pop the today up there. Let's have, oh, highlight would be quite nice. Let's cut these into little flags. And let's have that as highlight. So I want to do something with these as well. I haven't decided what yet. Well, that would go quite well. Yeah, I did also think about using this page to document me right now. I used to do that all the time with my birthday month. And just my likes, dislikes, where I was at with life, that kind of thing. So yeah, I might actually do that. I might use these tags as a little bit about me right now. That might be a good idea. And actually, I've changed my mind. Let's have highlight on here like that, and then for the tags I'm gonna have I hope for, and then my dream, and that's what we're going to pop on the two tags. So it's a weekly journal with some personal journaling as well, and I'm going to do exactly the same on here. I wish I'd torn this now. I still can. I want them to look the same, like that, and then pop that on there. I quite like that idea. I think the torn edge just makes it look a little bit softer. When did you last do a page about yourself? So most, especially mums, it tends to be about everybody else but themselves. So I'd like to continue on with this page, and in order to do that I'm going to need to journal about Holly's job. So I'm going to do that now. And I am just going to use some of the die cuts. These are just what I've cut out from the samples. They haven't actually arrived yet. So this is just me cutting out the samples. So we're going to have that on there. And then kind of like that one here. You got this. Let's cut out the dreamer. Oh, I like that pop of yellow. I might actually add a bit more yellow to the page. I also wanted to add something from the box as well. I love using junky bits on my pages. It's so much fun. There. Might pop that on there. I think I'm going to add this yellow. I'm going to bring some yellow to the page. That's what I've decided. I also wanted to use my cloud stencil. Let's add some little bits down here. Let's rough up these edges. It's funny, sometimes you make a page and then suddenly another bit of colour kind of like pops up without you realising. I think yellow will be a good move. Actually, it totally will. Let's cut this. Let's add a bit of Dolly to the page. Let's add the cake. Let's add that up there. This is just what this page needed. I'm thinking let's cut this here. The cake was really good, by the way. We didn't do all the frosting. I didn't even realise that you have to actually buy all the frosting separate. Totally missed that, so we didn't have any of that. But let's pop that on there. But I put Nutella in it actually. I sandwiched it together and we had it with Nutella. And it was very, very good. Should I cut out Dolly as well? I'm thinking I will. I think that will look really cool. So let's cut Dolly. I must admit, when I bought it, I was really, really excited about the packaging. I knew I would keep it. Any other Dolly fans out there? Bless her. We would love to go to Dollywood one day. That would be so much fun. Let me know if you've been to Dollywood. Should we have Dolly up there? Yeah. She looks young there, doesn't she? That's a young Dolly there. Let's pop her on here. I may well add some more tape. I'm just going to pop that up there for now. Got the 2 tags there. I think I'm going to have to tidy up on my desk actually. I've got bits and pieces everywhere at the moment. Let's pop the rain cloud on there because it was a bit of an overcast day. Here. I want to start working on my little tags as well. These are really cute. Oh, I like these. Actually, I am going to cut out the now. Yeah, I feel like this is coming together nicely now. I think we're done with Dolly. Easy prep recipe. I might add that. And then we can journal about the cake. Actually, I think we've still got some cake left. I may well have that tonight. Let's pop that down there. I do love a banana cake. There. This is turning out to be really fun. And now I'm feeling like the pink. Do you know, it's amazing sometimes. Having that little bit of yellow has completely inspired this page now. And I feel like it's coming together really nicely. Let's pop that on there. I may add some yellow alphabet stickers. I think they would be fun. Let's cut this from the embellishment postcard, and then I want to do my storytelling as well. I haven't decided where yet. Pop that up there. Something else I've got are the vellum hearts. These are in the kit. I am going to pop them here like this. So we've got, they overlap. We've got the 2 pages here, but they do actually sit like that. So they're over 2 pages. And you actually get 5 in each kit. I've just lost one. That's the only problem. I love them, but you can't actually see where they are because they're clear. I've got another one on my desk here somewhere. I'll get that in a minute. I'm going to use a couple of the hearts from the kit. Oh, let's have that there. And here. I like those pink hearts. And I was wanting to use the little acrylic clouds as well. I wonder also if they should be on 2 pages. No, I don't think so. Like that. No, because that needs to flip. Oh, I could do 1 on there. Here I've got quite a lot going on. I think I'm going to have them on here actually. Let's pop them on here. I wonder how well they're going to stick with this. I quite like them on the book page there actually. They stand out really nicely. Look how cute. If they don't stick too well, I can always use double-sided sticky tape. I'm going to keep an eye on those and we'll find out. Or a hot glue gun as well. That will definitely work. But we're going to try that for now and see how they stick. We'll give them a test when we finish. So needs something along here. Quite happy with that. I like the hearts. We've got those. Actually, let's cut the hearts out. I love layering up. There, that looks fun. And I love this one as well. Where should we have this one? Actually, I'm going to pop this one. We can have this one in 2 places. Let's pop it under here. I am loving all the colour now coming together so nicely. And doesn't show out quite so well on that page. But it does up there. Let's have the torn bit on the outside. Also just looking at the paper here, what can we do? Let's use some of this busy paper. Let's cut out the little tickets. Again, with busy paper, there's nothing stopping you from cutting out little bits and pieces. I'll cut this one out as well. These are so cute, these little tickets. What do you like getting in a kit the most? I think for me it's still die cuts. I love ephemera, bits and pieces. That's what I love. So I'd love to hear, what do you get most excited about when you get a kit? I'm going to cut out this flower. I do love pattern papers as well. I always use those. And I actually prefer ephemera over stickers for some reason, which I don't really understand because stickers are so much easier. You don't need the glue. But I do prefer. Oh, that's good. Bloom, I've just realised that. That goes really well. And I'm also going to just roughly cut this as well. With fussy cutting, I never do anything perfectly. I just do it roughly. And I think we'll have that underneath like this. And then, oh, I've got some glue on there. Let's rub that off. There, this is actually coming together really nicely. I feel like I need something over here. I haven't decided yet though. I might continue with my journaling. I think I'm going to just journal on these tags about my birthday and about me right now, some of my favorite things that I really like. I think that would be fun. Oh, and I wanted to get some alphabet stickers, didn't I, as well. I like a page to be quite symmetrical, and I kind of feel like I need to bring in some of the colours onto this side just to kind of make it stand out a little bit more. So yeah, I'm gonna bring in some more of this. I might do something really sinful, and I'm going to apologise in advance. But I don't think I can resist. I've just seen that there. That's got to appear on my page, hasn't it? There we go. We won't. I love that. Sorry, my stupid sense of humour. There we go. Obviously referring to the cake. These have stuck on well. I'm happy with that. Yeah, I don't know if that's going to go. I think that's fine like that, actually. Is there anything else I can cut out? I quite like it up there. I quite like the rustic bit that's cut off. Right, I'm going to need to go and make dinner soon because we've got a Zoom this evening. I'm going to pop that like that. I like that. I'll have a think about this page. I'm going to have a tidy up. I wanted to do some clouds, actually. That would be a good way to bring in some more colour. So I'm going to go and make dinner, I think, and come back to this. So I'm carrying on with this the next day. I realised after all doing the Dolly cake thing, I hadn't actually included the photo with Dolly and I. So I might pop that on there and actually journal on the back. I think I'll do that. I've also got the little die cut here. So I might pop that like that. Journal cards have just arrived this afternoon. I quite like the idea of popping the journal card on there. The other thing I was going to say, I stuck that on there, but I think I'd prefer that on there. I might actually staple that. Let's grab my stapler. I got asked about my mini stapler yesterday if it holds mini staples. No, it's just regular staples. So that's like that. So then that makes sense. I like the idea of having this on here. I like that. In fact, what I might do, let's cut that down. Let's do the corners. And then that can be red like that. Like that. Like that. And then that again is on the next page, but it appears on this page. I've also got the little thing here from the paper, and I think I'm going to pop that on there. I do love a staple. There we go. So it's actually coming together really nicely now. I love the bits of the cake packaging. I'm really happy with that. I was going to do a few little clouds, so I think I might do that. I'm going to use this little cloud stencil here to add a few little clouds like that. I'll leave a link to the cloud stencil below. I like this one because it's got lots of different sizes. It's a 6x6, but you've got loads of different size clouds, which I really like. Let's hold that down. These, by the way, have stuck really well with the little glue stick, so that was no problem. Let's add a few little clouds like that. It's a good way, using a stencil like this, of adding a little bit of extra colour here and there as well. Works really well. It's very quick and easy. Let's have a little one up there. This is really cute. And let's do another one over here. I'll do a half one there. I'm pleased with this. I think this page is very, very cute. And I think, oh, apart from doing the journaling about Dolly, I think I'm done then. I think this day is pretty much done. I've journaled on the back. And then I realised I hadn't actually journaled about my birthday. So I added another one of these pieces from my notepad just to do my journaling. I'm going to pop that in the back there. And I'm wondering actually about adding one of the little rainbows. Let's see how that looks. On the top there, as like, you know, like a little pulley tab thing. Yeah, I think that works really well. I like that, and I could even do the same on the photo of Dolly and I. Like that. Let's pop that on the top there. There. And I am just going to lift this and make this just a little bit higher. I'm really happy with this one day. There. Like that. I think this is so cool. Oh, and I added the corner punch to the bottom here as well. So I have got journaling about Holly, and then my birthday and the day that Dolly came to visit me as well, making Dolly cake. So I love the pops of yellow. I think they worked so well. One thing I haven't got on here is dates. So I need to add those, which I'm going to do down here. Week of the 19th of March 2023. I am so chuffed with this page. I hope you've enjoyed it. All kind of stemmed around the Dolly cake mix. So I really encourage you to use up bits of junk as well, and I will leave the link to my kit below. I think it all just goes really, really well. I'm so happy. Thank you very much for joining me today. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye.